Parking garage one day, and we have a no smoking campus. And there's signs posted, and there's a young man smoking a cigarette. He worked for environmental services, and there was a bunch of cigarette butts on the ground, and patients and visitors were coming in and out of the building. And so I went over to him and just engaged him in a non-threatening way. I started chit-chat. How's your day going? Oh, well, it's gone pretty well. We've been kind of busy and taking a little break now, and I'm going to go back to work in a few minutes. So we chit-chatted a little bit more, and then finally I said, well, we've got a no-smoking campus here, and it doesn't look all that great with the patients and visitors coming in out here. I would really appreciate it if you'd put your cigarette out. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to pick up some of the cigarette butts and kind of clean the place up a little bit. What do you think he did? He put his cigarette butt out, and what else? He started helping me pick up the cigarette butts. And so when we had it all cleaned up, I looked, I said, that looks better, doesn't it? He goes, yeah, it really does look better. So that's a good idea. So he turns to me and he says, so what do you do? I said, well, I work at the hospital. He says, what shift? I said, days. He said, no, really, what do you do? He pressed me on it. And I said, well, I'm the CEO of the hospital. What do you think of that? And his answer to me turned the tables on me just like Ronald Reagan, and it endeared me to the whole time that I worked with him. Because he looked me in the eye and he said, I don't think either you or I, either one, are going to go any higher in this organization. Now here's the communication statistics of the communication experts of the world. We communicate 10% with our words, 20% with our tone, and 70% with our body language. Now we can argue about the statistics, but would you agree that there's at least three major components of how we communicate? I'm going to demonstrate, and I'm going to ask my wife Kathy to come up here. If she would. So come on, walk towards the light.
Oh, you're okay.
Good morning, how are you?
Fine.
I just want to say hi.
Hi.
I'm going to say two things to Kathy. And gentlemen, I need some advice. Ladies, I need some advice from you. Okay? Here's the two things I'm going to say to her when I finish the presentation today. I could say, Kathy, I love you. She said, oh, that's nice. Or I could say, Kathy, I love you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, which one of those do you think will be the best received? Did you like the first one better?
Oh,
Absolutely like the first one better. I said exactly the same thing. I said, I love you. The tone and the body language delivered a very, very different message. And I'm going to stick with the first one. So here's how I used that tool, that huddle tool. I made rounds one day and found out that we didn't have enough nursing assistants to feed patients in the hospital that day. So I went to the huddle and I said, ladies and gentlemen, here's the problem. We don't have enough nursing assistants today. Not everyone's going to get fed. I'm going to go up to the 4th floor today at 11:30, and I'm going to feed a couple of patients. I would appreciate it if some of you would come with me. What do you think happened? Had plenty of help. Everybody got fed. We had people walking over each other. We had so much help. Here's the byproduct of it, though, that was more important than anything in my mind. Every single person, sometime during the day, found me in the cafeteria, the hallway, in my office, and said some version of this. I try to make a difference every day. I hope to make a difference every day. I don't know if I make a difference every day. Today, I made a difference. Because somebody got fed that couldn't feed themselves, and that was important to me. I'm a professional communicator. I'm a board member of the American Red Cross, and I stepped out of that huddle one day with my professional communication skills and said this. Ladies and gentlemen, we're having a blood drive today. You know how important it is. I'm a board member of the American Red Cross. You see the positive impacts of this in our daily lives as we help our patients. I'm going to be the first one in line down there today at 11:30 to get blood. I hope some of you come down with me. I stepped out of the huddle and I'm thinking, wow, that was motivational. That was really good. That was really something. We're going to have a flood of people going down there today. And then someone stepped out on the other end of the huddle and said, I'm a cancer survivor, and someone gave me blood when I couldn't give it to myself. And because of that, I'm here and alive and able to ask you today, please go give blood. It's really important. Yeah, what she said. Yeah. So on a normal day when we would have 30 units of blood obtained, we had 65 that day. And it wasn't an accident, and it wasn't because of what I said, it was because of what she said, and she made it personal.